Good morning, students. Last class, we solved first module related problems. All the problems we solved and we discussed also. In today's class, once again, I will discuss important problems with respect to module number one. You can expect these problems for your externals. Means for VTU examination, you can expect these type of problems. I will discuss some of the problems I already discussed. We already solved in class also, but once again I will discuss. Please note down. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Okay. Uh, okay. First problem: the moisture content and degree of saturation of undisturbed clay of volcanic origin are 265% and 100% respectively. Saturated specific gravity of clay 2.57 and its weight 3.23 kilonewton per meter cube. Determine the saturated unit weight and submerged unit weight of the clay. See, in this problem, they given the condition moisture content and degree of saturation. Degree of saturation, when it is completely dry soil, you can expect degree of saturation, it is denoted by SR. In a dry soil condition, SR equals 0. For example, football ground, that is completely dry soil, that is the degree of saturation is 0. If you go for the garden soil, you can expect small amount of moisture content, but numerically we don't know. Those kinds of soils where that is the degree of saturation, it varies from, it varies from, for example, 10, 20, 30, not 100, not 0 also, in between value. Okay, 2 to 99, 2 to 99, it varies. Okay, and completely lake soil means soil is deposited below the water. Okay, that is called as a saturated soil. It is completely saturated, that is 100%. 100% or 1. Okay, in this problem they clearly mention that is 100%. Here 100%. And saturated specific gravity G they given in the problem, that is 2.57, and its unit weight they given in the problem, that is 3.23 unit weight. See, in this problem they not mention the, that is the whether it is a bulk unit weight, saturated unit weight, they not mention, but you have to assume this is a dry unit weight, that is gamma d. Determine saturated unit weight means gamma saturated you have to calculate, gamma submerged unit weight means gamma b you have to calculate. In the problem they given the water content, degree of saturation, there is SR value, and specific gravity 2.57, and unit weight gamma d they given in the problem. Saturated unit weight gamma saturated you have to calculate, submerged unit weight you have to calculate. See, gamma w is equal to 265, that is 265 divided by 100, that is water content 26.5%, and degree of saturation, that is 100%. It's nothing but a 1 they given in the problem, and G value specific gravity 2.57 they given in the problem, 2.57. Gamma D value 3.23, 3.23 they given in the problem. First one, you have to calculate the void ratio. Void ratio, it is denoted by E. E is equal to W into G divided by SR. W is nothing but a water content. G is nothing but a specific gravity. SR means degree of saturation. Water content they given in the problem, that is 26.5 they given in the problem, that is 26.5. And next one is specific gravity they given in the problem, that is 2.57, that is 2.57. Degree of saturation SR. SR means 100. It's nothing but a 1. They given in the problem 1. Therefore, E equals void ratio E equals 6.81. Void ratio E equals 6.81. Next one, saturated unit weight. You have to calculate saturated unit weight. That is saturated unit weight. Okay, that is gamma saturation. Gamma saturation is equal to G plus E, specific gravity G plus E, void ratio you already calculated, E, into gamma W, that is unit weight of water, 9.81. One is the constant value. Again, E is the void ratio you already calculated, 6.81. Therefore, gamma saturation is equal to 2.57 plus void ratio 6.81, unit weight of water 9.81 plus 1, 1 plus 6.81, that is the void ratio. Gamma saturation equals G, specific gravity G plus E into unit weight of water gamma W divided by 1 constant value plus E is the void ratio. Therefore, gamma saturation is equal to 2.57 they given in the problem plus 6.81 they given in the problem, void ratio 9.81 unit weight of water, you are assuming the unit weight of water, that is 9.81, divided by 1 is the constant value plus 6.81, that is nothing but a E. Therefore, gamma saturation is equal to 11.78 kilonewton per meter cube. Gamma saturation equals 11.78 kilonewton per meter cube. Next, gamma submerged unit weight. Gamma submerged. Gamma sub is equal to G, specific gravity, minus 1. 1 is the constant value, 1, into unit weight of water, that is gamma W, divided by 1. 1 is the constant value plus E. E is nothing but a void ratio. E, nothing but a void ratio. You already calculated 6.81. G, specific gravity 2.57 minus 1. Unit weight of water 9.81 divided by 1 plus 6.81, that is 1.97 kilonewton per meter cube. Or another way is there to calculate the gamma submerged. Gamma saturated, you already calculated 11.78. Gamma saturated 11.78. 11.78 minus 9.81 unit weight of water. You are assuming the unit weight of water. Okay, unit weight of water. So 11.78 minus 9.81, that is 1.97 kilonewton per meter cube. See, both the answers are same. Okay, any doubts, students, with respect to this problem? Any doubt? Can anyone reply? Any
No,
doubt?
sir.
Any doubt, pa?
No, sir.
Okay. See, in examination, you can expect this kind of problem. Only thing is, you can expect instead of 265, you can expect 200 or 300, like that. And 100% instead of 100%, they will change it as an a 160, like that. Okay. And unit weight, you can expect 4.5, like that. Okay. Remaining thing, you as it is, only they will change the numerical value. With respect to numerical value, you have to calculate the saturated unit weight and submerged unit weight. Okay. And one more problem. Same problems in previous classes we already solved, but in this class I am solving important problems. Again, there is a repetition. Okay, please take down the problem. The natural deposit of soil has a water content of 23.5% and bulk unit weight of 18 kilonewton per meter cube. The specific gravity of soil grains is 2.65 in the field. Determine void ratio, dry unit weight, degree of saturation if on saturation state. Okay, in this problem they given the water content that is 23.5, they given in the problem. Bulk unit weight 18 kilonewton per meter cube, they given in the problem. Next, specific gravity 2.65, they given in the problem. You have to calculate void ratio, dry unit weight, degree of saturation, you have to calculate. Please take down the problem. Students, can you hear my voice?
Yes,
Students, can
sir.
you hear? Okay. Please take down the problem, pa. Please take down the problem. All the problem. Okay. In this problem, they given the water content that is 23.5, bulk unit weight 18, that is gamma B. See here, gamma B, and specific gravity G, that is 2.65. Okay. First, we have to calculate dry density. In examination, they will ask dry density or dry unit weight, both are same. Dry density of soil and dry unit weight of soil, both are same. That is gamma D is equal to gamma B. Gamma B is nothing but a 18 kilonewton per meter cube, they given in the problem. 18 kilonewton per meter cube, that is the bulk unit weight. Bulk unit weight of soil, bulk unit weight is nothing but a gamma B. Gamma B, that is 18, divided by 1 is the constant value, plus W is nothing but a water content, they given in the problem water content 23.5. Therefore gamma D is equal to 14.57 kilonewton per meter cube. Okay, any doubt students with respect to dry density calculation? Any doubt students with respect to dry density calculation? Students, any doubt? Can anyone?
No, sir.
No.
Okay. Next one, we have to calculate the void ratio, that is denoted by E. See how we calculate the void ratio means gamma D. We know what is the value of gamma D. G specific gravity they given in the problem. Unit weight of water they given in the problem. 1 is the constant value, plus E is the void ratio. See now we know gamma D value, G value, gamma W value, 1 is the constant value. We don't know what is the value of E. So that wise E is equal to G specific gravity G into unit weight of water gamma W divided by gamma D unit dry unit weight minus 1 is the constant value 1. Therefore E is equal to 2.65 into 9.81 divided by 14.57 minus 1 is the constant value. Therefore, E is equal to 0.78. Now, how we can calculate? See, in the problem they given we have to calculate degree of saturation also. So how we can calculate the degree of saturation means, again there is a mathematical expression. We already derived this mathematical expression in the second class. Okay, E is equal to W into G divided by SR. Therefore, SR is equal to W water content into G specific gravity divided by E void ratio. Water content 0.235 into 2.65 specific gravity divided by void ratio E 0.78. Therefore, degree of saturation SR is equal to 0.79. Is nothing but a 79.8%. Degree of saturation 79.8%. Any doubts, students, with respect to this problem? Students, any doubts with respect to this problem?
No, sir.
See, in examination, they will change the numerical value. Okay, instead of 23.5, they will change it to 30, 32 like that. And bulk unit weight, instead of 18, they will change it to 19, 20 like that. You have to calculate gamma D value and void ratio, degree of saturation. Okay, any doubts, students? Okay. And see, this is an important problem. Okay, a natural soil has a bulk density of 18 kilonewton per meter cube and water content of 8%. Water content of 8%. Calculate amount of water required to be added to 1 meter cube meter of soil to raises the water content to 18%. What will be the degree of saturation at this water content? Assume the void ratio remains constant. Take G is equal to 2.7. See, in this problem, they given the bulk density, that is gamma B value. Bulk density means gamma B, 18 kilonewton per meter cube, and water content, that is 18%. Sorry, 8%. They given in the problem. For gamma B 18, water content is 8%, and specific gravity is 2.7. They given in the problem 2.7. Okay, first we have to calculate gamma D value is nothing but a dry unit weight. Dry unit weight, the gamma D is equal to gamma B value they given in the problem, that is 18 kilonewton per meter cube divided by 1 plus W. 1 is the constant value, W is the water content, 8% they given in the problem. 8 by 100 means 0.08. Therefore, 18 divided by 1 plus 0.08. Therefore, gamma D is equal to 16.66 kilonewton per meter cube. Okay, gamma D is equal to gamma B divided by 1 plus W. Gamma B is equal to 18 divided by 1 plus water content is 8%, 0.08. Therefore, gamma D is equal to 16.66 kilonewton per meter cube. Below that, we have to calculate what is the weight of soil. Again, density is equal to weight by volume. Any density is equal to weight by volume. Here, dry unit weight gamma D is equal to weight of dry soil divided by volume. Weight of dry soil means two-phase diagram. Two-phase diagram means weight of air plus weight of soil means football ground condition. Weight of air is always, it's become 0. Okay. Therefore, volume they given in the problem, volume is 1 meter cube of soil. See here in the problem they clearly mentioned 1 meter cube of soil. Okay. Therefore, V is equal to 1. Gamma D value you already calculated 16.66. Weight of soil, that is, we don't know what is the value of weight of soil, 1 meter cube. So cross multiplication, Weight of soil is 16.66 kilonewton. Weight of soil is 16.66 kilonewton. Now we have to calculate the void ratio. How we can calculate the void ratio? Gamma D is equal to G into gamma W divided by 1 plus E. Therefore, we know what is the value of gamma D, G specific gravity, gamma W unit weight of water, 1 is the constant value, and we don't know what is the value of E. Therefore, E is equal to G specific gravity into unit weight of water 9.81 divided by gamma D value. We already calculated the gamma D value, that is 16.66 kilonewton, minus 1 is the constant value. G specific gravity 2.7 into 9.81 unit weight of water divided by 16.66 minus 1. Therefore, E is equal to 0.58. Void ratio E is equal to 0.58. Next, water content at 8%. They given the condition. Water content at 8%. We have to calculate what is the weight of water. Water content W is equal to weight of water divided by weight of soil. Water content, it is noted by small w. Small w is equal to weight of water divided by weight of soil. Weight of water equals water content, they given in the problem, water content, into weight of soil. Weight of soil, we already calculated the weight of soil. Weight of soil. Therefore, weight of water is equal to 8% of water content into weight of soil. Therefore, weight of water is 1.33 kilonewton. Any doubt, students? Any doubt, students? Students, any doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, thank you, Pa. Thank you. And in the next step, at water content is 18%. See, in the problem, they given the two condition. One is 8% and another one is 18%. Now, we already calculated the 8%. For the 8%, what is the weight of water? Same as it is for 18%. For 18% of water, we have to calculate what is the weight of water. For 18% of water content, 18% into weight of soil, we already calculated 16.66. Therefore, weight of water equals 3 kilonewton. Next, weight of water to be added. How much weight of water we can add it? 3. With the help of 18%, we calculated the 3 kilonewton. With the help of 8%, we calculated 1.3. See, for the 8%, we calculated the 1.33. Therefore, 3 minus of 1.3, that is 1.67 kilonewton. Volume of water, that is VW. Volume of water VW. Volume of water VW, how we can calculate? Unit weight of water equals weight of water divided by volume of water. Unit weight of water, that is 9.81. We know because we assuming unit weight of water, that is 9.81. 9.81. Weight of water we already calculated, that is 1.67. We already calculated. We don't know what is the value of volume of water. Therefore, volume of water equals weight of water divided by unit weight of water. Weight of water 1.67 divided by 9.81. Therefore, volume of water is equal to 0.17 meter cube. 0.17 meter cube. Okay. The volume of water to be added to increase the water content means you have to increase. How we can increase the water content from 8 to 18% means we have to add 0.17 meter cube of water. Okay. Any doubts, students? Any doubts? Students, any
No, sir.
doubt? Thank you, Pa. Okay. Next, we have to calculate void ratio. Void ratio, water content 8%, degree of saturation, we don't know what is the value of degree of saturation. E value 0.58, they given in the problem. Therefore, E is equal to W into G divided by SR. Degree of saturation SR equals W water content W into G specific gravity divided by E void ratio. Water content 0.08 into 2.7 specific gravity and G 0.58 E void ratio. Therefore, SR is equal to degree of saturation SR is equal to 0.537 or 37% degree of saturation. Okay. Water content 18%. What is the degree of saturation value? This is for 8%. A for the 8% of water content, degree of saturation is 37%. For 18%, what is the degree of saturation? Void ratio is 0.58 they given in the problem. Okay. SR is equal to water content 0.18 because water content is 18% into specific gravity 2.7, G value 2.7 divided by void ratio 0.58, void ratio 0.58. Therefore, degree of saturation SR is equal to 83%. 83% of degree of saturation for water content of 18%. For 8%, degree of saturation is 37. For 18% water content, degree of saturation is 83. Any doubt, students? Any doubt? Students, any doubt with respect to this problem? Students, any
no, sir.
doubt?
No, sir. No,
Sorry?
sir.
Sorry? Hello? Sorry?
No, sir.
Students, any doubt? Okay. And one more problem. Please take down the problem, students. A sample tube of 38 mm internal diameter means we already discussed how we can extract the soil. There are the two methods are there for the soil extraction. First one is disturbed soil sample and another one is undisturbed soil sample. Disturbed soil sample means with the help of the pickaxe we can excavate the soil for the testing purpose. That is the disturbed soil sample. Undisturbed soil sample means there is a tube like steel pipe. Okay, tube. There is the hollow steel pipe. Okay, with the help of that, we insert the there is the tube to the soil mass. Afterwards, after inserting the there is the steel tube to the soil mass, without disturbing the inner surface of the soil, inner layer of the soil, with the help of the excavator, outside what are the materials are deposited, we excavated the material. This process is undisturbed soil sample. Here, a sampling tube, we excavated the sample. With the help of the sample tube is 38 mm internal diameter was used to extract the sample of cohesive soil from a test pit. The length of extracted sample was 102 mm and the mass was 220 grams and water content is 18%. Determine void ratio, porosity, and degree of saturation and air void that is G is equal to again given G is equal to 2.7. Okay, and weight of water 18%, 18% weight of water they given in the problem and specific gravity 2.7 and weight of sample W 220 grams, length of sample 102 mm or nothing but a 10.2 centimeter and diameter of sampling tube D that is 38 mm or nothing but a 3.2 centimeter. With the help of diameter and height, we can calculate the volume that is V. Here V form V mathematical expression volume V is equal to gamma pi d square divided by 4 into h. Pi we know what is the value and d 3.8 square divided by 4 into height h that is 10.2 they given in the problem. Length they given in the problem 10.2. Diameter they given in the problem. Therefore, V is equal to 115.69 centimeter cube. Again, I will repeat. V is equal to pi d square by 4 into h. Pi constant value, d 3.8 they given in the problem, 3.8 centimeter they given in the problem, 4 is the constant value, and h 10.2 they given in the problem, 1 or 2 mm or 10.2 centimeter they given in the problem. Therefore, V is equal to 115.69 centimeter cube. Next one, weight of sample. Weight of sample means that is weight of air plus weight of water plus weight of soil, that is 220 grams they given in the problem. Weight of air is 0. Weight of water plus weight of soil is 220 grams. Weight of water plus weight of soil is 220 grams. Therefore, gamma B, because we can expect the water content in the soil sample, so that was bulk unit weight, gamma B. Gamma B is equal to weight of soil divided by volume of soil. Weight of soil is 220, volume is 115.69. Therefore, gamma B is equal to 1.9 gram per centimeter cube. Gamma B is equal to weight by volume, weight 220 divided by volume 115.69. Therefore, gamma B is equal to 1.9 gram per centimeter cube. Next, gamma B is equal to 1.9. You already calculated 1.9 into unit weight of water, that is 9.81 unit weight of water. So that was gamma B 18.65 kilonewton per meter cube. Okay. Next, dry unit weight gamma D is equal to gamma B divided by 1 plus W. Gamma B, that is 18.65, divided by 1 is the constant value, and water content is 18% they given in the problem. Therefore, gamma D is equal to 15.8 kilonewton per meter cube. Next one, gamma D equals, again mathematical expression. See here, two mathematical expressions are there for the gamma D itself. Sometimes you have to go for this mathematical expression where void ratio is absent. Sometimes you have to calculate the void ratio with the help of all the terms. Then you have to go for this mathematical expression. In this mathematical expression, you know what is the value of gamma D, G value, gamma W value 1. You don't know what is the value of E. Then E is equal to G into gamma W divided by gamma D minus 1. Therefore, E is equal to 0.67. Next, porosity. You calculated the E. Porosity is equal to N. It is denoted by N. N equals E divided by 1 plus E. We already derived this mathematical expression in second class. Okay. E you already calculated 0.67 divided by 1 plus 0.67. Therefore, N is equal to 0.401. It's nothing but a 40.1%. Okay. Any doubts, students? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Next, gamma B is equal to G plus E into SR into gamma W divided by 1 plus E. Therefore, here you know all the terms, you don't know what is the value of SR, that is degree of saturation SR. Gamma B value you already calculated, G value they given in the problem, E value you already calculated, void ratio, you don't know what is the value of degree of saturation SR. Unit weight of water you are assuming 9.81. One is the constant value, one is the constant value. Void ratio you already calculated, that is 0.67. Okay. Now, SR is equal to 0.71 or 71%. SR equals W into G, W water content, they given in the problem, water content, into G 2.67 divided by 0.67. Therefore, SR is equal to 0.71 and nothing but a 71%. Any doubts, students? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. Next one, void ratio gamma D equals 1 minus of Na into G into gamma W divided by 1 plus W into G. Gamma D, that is 18.65, equals 1 minus of Na, 1 minus of Na, you don't know what is the value of Na value, void ratio Na value, and G specific gravity 2.7, G specific gravity 2.7, unit weight of water 9.81, 9.81, and 1 is the constant value 1, water content 0.18, 0.18, G 2.7, G 2.7. Therefore, Na equals 4.6%. Any doubts, students? Students, any doubts?
No, sir.
Next problem. A pycnometer is the one of the instrument. We can calculate with the help of this instrument, we can calculate the specific gravity at the same time, water content also we can calculate. Pycnometer weighing 620 grams was used in following observation as sample A and B. There are the two different sample A and sample B of the same soil. Sample A was oven dry and sample B was completely saturated. See, sample A water content is completely zero, and sample B what we can expect is saturated soil. Mass of pycnometer when filled with water only was 1495 grams, 1495 grams. Mass of sample grams A, they given in the problem, that is 980, they given in the problem, and B 1020. Pycnometer plus soil plus water, that is 2112, and another one is 2030. You have to find out the specific gravity G value, and you have to calculate the water content of the soil, that is P. See now, mass of sample, that is mass of sample they given in the problem. Here mass of sample they given in the problem, that is 980, they given in the problem. So 980 grams mass of sample. Mass of sample, it includes both W2 and W1, means W2 minus of W1, means weight of water plus pycnometer plus soil minus of weight of soil, that is. And mass of pycnometer when filled with water, that is 1490, 1490, they given in the problem. Mass of pycnometer when filled with water 1495, they given in the problem. And mass of pycnometer plus soil plus water, that is W3, that is 2112, they given in the problem. Mass of pycnometer soil plus water, that is 2112, they given in the problem. Specific gravity formula, that is G, specific gravity is denoted by G. G is equal to W2 minus of W1 divided by W2 minus of W1 minus W3 minus of W4. Okay. Therefore, W2 minus of W1, it is nothing but a weight of dry soil, that is 980 grams. They given in the problem. W2 minus of W1 is nothing but a weight of dry soil. They given in the problem 980. W3 minus of W4, they given in the problem. W3 is weight of pycnometer soil plus water 2112. W4 is weight of pycnometer filled with water, that is 1495. Okay, therefore G is equal to 2.70. Sample B calculation, that is the water content calculation. I already mentioned with the help of the pycnometer, we can calculate specific gravity at the same time water content also with the help of pycnometer. Okay, water content calculation. How we can calculate the water content means W2 minus of W1, they given in the problem, W2 minus of W1. Mass of pycnometer when filled in water only, that is W4, that is 1495. And mass of pycnometer plus soil plus water, W3, that is 2030. Therefore, water content equals W2 minus of W1 divided by W3 minus of W4 into G specific gravity minus 1 divided by G, again minus of 1. Therefore, water content equals 1020 they given in the problem divided by 2030 they given in the problem, pycnometer plus soil plus water. Weight of water, that is 1495, that is also they given in the problem. Now you can calculate what is the water content, that is 20.04%. Again, we have to calculate the void ratio, that is E is equal to W into G divided by SR. W water content we already calculated, 20.04 is nothing but a 0.2004 into 2.7 divided by SR, degree of saturation is 1. Therefore, E is equal to 0.54 void ratio. Any doubts, students? Any doubts? Students, any doubts?
No, sir.
Next one, hydrometer analysis of a particle of soil taken 20 minute to travel a distance of 100 mm in a soil, water, suspension. If the specific gravity of soil particle is 2.7, viscosity of water is 0.01 poise. Calculate the size of particle. Means hydrometer analysis. Hydrometer is the one of the instrument. We can calculate the silt and clay content. Silt and clay content. It is also called as a wet sieve analysis. Now we have to calculate what is the diameter of the size of the particle is nothing but a diameter of the particle. First one T they given in the problem, that is 20 minute. 20 into 60, it's nothing but a 1200 seconds. Nu equals mu divided by G. Mu they given in the problem 0.01. Viscosity mu they given in the problem. G, that is 980. Therefore, mu is equal to 1.019 into 10 to the power of minus 5 grams second per centimeter square. Therefore, G is equal to 2.7. G is equal to HE. It's nothing but a 10 centimeter. Height they given in the problem 10 centimeter or nothing but a 100. Therefore, unit weight of water, that is 1 gram per cc or 9.81 kilonewton per meter cube. 1 gram per cc. Therefore, size of the particle, it is noted by d, diameter d equals 18 into nu divided by g minus of 1 into gamma w into he divided by t. Okay, under square root. 18, that is the constant value. Nu we already calculated. Nu value we already calculated. And divided by 2.7 minus 1 into 1. 2.7 specific gravity, 1 is the constant value, unit weight of water, that is the 1 into 10 height, 10 centimeter divided by t time. Therefore, d is equal to 0.000948 centimeter. Means that is the fraction. This kind of, that is the diameter of the particle also we can calculate with the help of hydrometer analysis. Any doubt, students? Any doubt? Any doubt, students?
No, sir.
USN 1. USN 1.
Present, sir.
2. 2. 3.
Present, sir.
4.
Present, sir.
6.
Present, sir.
Dear students, please don't exit or don't leave the meeting. 6. USN 6. USN 6. 7.
Present, sir.
9.
Present, sir.
10.
Yes, sir.
12.
Present, sir.
13. 14. 15. 16. 17.
Present, sir.
18.
Present, sir.
20.
Present,
Sir, 90 present, sir.
20.
Present, sir.
21. 22.
Present, sir.
23.
Present, sir.
24. 26. 27.
Present, sir.
27.
Present, sir.
29.
Present, sir.
29.
Present, sir.
30.
Present, sir.
31.
Present, sir.
32. 33. 34. 35.
Present, sir.
36.
Present, sir.
37.
Present, sir.
38.
Present, sir.
40. 41.
Yes, sir.
43. 44.
Present, sir.
43 present, sir.
Okay, ma'am. 45.
Present, sir.
47.
Present, sir.
48.
Present, sir.
50.
Present, sir.
51. 52.
Present, sir.
53.
Present, sir.
54.
Present, sir.
55. 56.
Yes, sir.
57. 58.
Present, sir.
58.
Present, sir.
59. 61. 62. 64.
Yes, sir.
64. 65.
Present, sir.
16 CV 49.
Present, sir.
17 CV 18.
Yes, sir.
17 CV 44. 17 CV 58. 17 CV 67.
Yes, sir.
17 CV 67.
Yes, sir.
Anwar, afterwards you can call Nopa. Afterwards call to me. Okay. Call me.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
400. 401.
Present, sir.
402. 402. 403. 404. 405.
Present, sir.
405.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, 006 present, sir.
What pa?
006. 006 present, sir. How am I?
Sir, 016.
See, now you are joining pa.
Sir, no, sir.
Not good.
Sir,
Today,
no, sir.
tomorrow onwards, you have to answer properly pa. Okay. Okay. 00.
Sir, 016.
006, sir.
Next.
016.
064.
64. Okay pa. Okay. Actually, yesterday only we completed the first module. Today I repeated once again for the important problems. I discussed the important problems. If you have any doubt, you can ask once again. If you want to repeat any topic with pertaining to module number 1, we can discuss. Okay. Akashyam. Akashyam. Akash MN friends USN 6. Anyone not there here? Akash. Akash MN friends. Akash 006 USN. ಸುಭಾಷ್ ಆಕಾಶ್ಗೆ ನನಗೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿಪ್ಪ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ tomorrow onwards I will start module number 2. Okay, I will start module number 2. Please attend the class, and I already shared the material and textbook also. That is basic geotechnical engineering brown color textbook. Please, it's my request, please take or purchase the book or take the photocopy, start studying. Okay, because if you now if you leave the first module, you are not understanding the you can't attend the second or third and whatever it may be. Okay, first module is the foundation for you for any geotechnical subject. It's my request, please start studying today onwards. Okay, pa, thank you students.